Hello guys, so this is my second time redoing this intro because the last intro I did was too serious. And don't get me wrong, this video is going to be a serious video, by the way, for those of you guys who don't know. This isn't going to be a typical vlog, but I did vlog some things about the show. This video today is literally just a mini doc about how my old band Midway Breakaway broke up and how I created my new band Dante's Dead. I just wanted to tell you guys the whole story. We're going to get into a little bit of my personal life as well. This is a video for those of you who want to get to know me a little bit more. Another thing I want to tell you guys right now is that this video will get a little sad. It's a little depressing. Don't worry, guys. And this is also going to be the only super serious video I'm going to have in this channel. Don't worry. All my comedy videos and stuff are coming next. But yeah, without further ado, here's the story of how my band Dante's Dead was formed. I hope you guys enjoy it.
I'm Dante's Dead. We're Dante's Dead. This first song is called Tracing Views.
Before we see what's going on here, let's take it back 2 years ago. So, a lot of you might know my old band, Midway Breakaway. This vlog right here filmed my last 2 shows I've had with Midway Breakaway. If you guys haven't seen this vlog yet, I can summarize it for you right now, or you can pause this video and go watch that vlog. You will be entertained, trust me. But one of the last shows in that vlog was the show we had at Haltom Theater. I see this show as a turning point in my life at the time. I was seeing someone at the time, and she ended up coming to that show. Yeah, and we'll get into that a little bit later. After the set at Haltom Theater, the band then announced a hiatus by our then vocalist, who I'm not going to name because he does not deserve any clout at all. The original plan was to take a break from live shows and make new music, which we did do. I was getting tired of the lack of progress with Midway Breakaway, and I started to feel like I was losing control of this whole project. And the reason why I felt like I was losing control was mainly because everyone in the band was favoring the new vocalist, who we all barely even knew, myself included. As leader-wise, I was favoring for him to be the leader. That was one of the biggest mistakes in my life. Honestly, don't think I regret that as much. I then got tired of this guy's bullshit because honestly, he was holding us back. But I knew if I fired him, I might risk breaking up my band, and if I break up my band, then I risk everything that I've done, and everything would just disappear on me. But that was until my girlfriend at the time, yes, the one I brought to the Haltom show, she said, "Isn't this your band?" And she was right. This is my band. I started it, I named it, so that gives me the authority to fire the guy, right? So I went on and fired this guy, and he did not take it well. In fact, he was super sour about it that he decided to manipulate everybody else in the band to join him. All of my old band members of Midway Breakaway left, and they all went to make a new band with him. Which, I'm just going to say right now, that band did not last long. But at the time, when it was happening, I felt terrible. My competitive mind didn't want them to think that they were one ahead of me. So I swore to find new members to revive Midway. Now, it's time to get into my personal life. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen this short that I put up before. But I do want to talk to you guys about something that really has been on my mind. And it's the reason why I haven't been uploading as often as I used to. Your boy here was about to get married. Yeah, I got engaged, I got the whole rings and everything. Everything was set up. We were gonna get married, but we went our separate ways, really. And yeah, it's hard to go through. Breakups are hard to go through, especially if you were engaged to the person, and that hurts. It hurts a lot. I mean, I still think about it. Still even sometimes dream about, seeing her again. If you don't know, she moved far away. I'm not gonna say where. Okay, but yeah, no, I see it as an opportunity of growth, really. I mean, whenever I was with her, I still felt like I wasn't prepared to, move out, get married, and all this other stuff. And again, if you guys are going through something like that, I'm telling you, it's gonna get better. I didn't think it would get better at all, but I'm still going through it. I know for a fact, if you're going through something like this, it's gonna get better, guys. I guess it's time to get into that just a little bit. So, the girl that I was seeing that I brought to the Haltom show, we ended up getting together. And when Midway broke up, we were 4 months into our relationship. But apparently 4 months was enough for her to know that we should settle down. I know, I said the same thing. I was not ready at all. But by month 6, I was already buying a ring, knowing that I was not ready whatsoever. I will say that she did want to help me look into the world with a bigger view, because after my band broke up, that's the only thing I could ever think about was, how can I make a new band, how can I revive this band, and how can I make this project going? As you can tell, I didn't know where this was going at all. Going back to me trying to build Midway again, I found members, but it was just the whole thing about finding a vocalist again. Midway had the problem of finding a vocalist. You know, we would find a vocalist, but they just did not want to move on stage, didn't look the part, didn't want to do the lyrics, didn't want to write lyrics, didn't want to sing right, we had so many problems with vocalists, and I was just getting tired of it. It was just so much that I had to take a break. So I pushed the Midway stuff aside, and I pushed it so far aside that I eventually gave up on wanting to revive Midway. It's funny because I said I was going to revive Midway after that, but then my mindset changed way after that video was out. But let's get back to my relationship. After we came back from Kansas, I was asked something pretty big. My now fiance found out that I never told my parents about her and I. And if you guys know, living in a conservative Mexican household, I'm pretty sure telling your parents that you're going to marry a girl after 4 months and move out will not fly good. You know, getting married is already big, and moving out of Texas was just way too big for me, and it's just too much of a change. And I still don't think I'm ready, honestly. I'm barely 24. I don't think I'm ready for marriage. Because she didn't want to wait and move now, the relationship had to give, and it just seemed like she didn't mean what she said. Fuck. Hold on. And it seemed like she didn't meant it when she said she loved me. So let's get to the summer of 2023. We broke up, and to make things worse, a couple months later, she moved on. It just hurts to know that she could drop me like that. And after I already told my parents about her and I getting married and me moving to up there with her, after finally doing that, it all just had to end. That whole summer was not a good summer. I would just be in my room thinking about how much of a failure I am. My engagement went sour. My band broke up. My old band members who used to be my friends weren't there for my whole engagement going down. Instead, they saw that she moved on and basically laughed at me. I felt gone, but then an opportunity opened up for me. There was an opening for a practice space near my house, so I decided to rent it. After my engagement failed, I had enough spare income, so I said, well, might as well. I kind of need a practice space. And from there, I decided this is going to be a fresh new start. Then more opportunities open. So the artist, Little Raindrop, he needed a guitar player, so he asked me to join. From there, I felt like I was back on my feet. We would be playing shows at Big Rob's. We played a Halloween show, and then we played a really big show, in my opinion, Emo Night. But I still felt like I needed something of my own. So I took inspiration from Raindrop and decided to make a band name with my name on it, Dante. And because of the love of the Misfits, as you guys can... Jesus, where the fuck is my tattoo? And with the love of the Misfits, as you guys can tell, I wanted to make a band name that sounded stupidly campy. I decided on Dante's Dead. Then I put an exclamation mark because the song by My Chemical Romance, Dead. But before we get into that story, let me talk about how I found my band members for Dante's Dead.
You guys to my band real quick. On bass, we got the fucking awesome as fuck Ethan. Guitar over here with the monster guitar. It's my little brother from another mother and from another fucking dad, Dylan. On drums, we got this motherfucker named Brett. Fucking out. And you guys are wondering, who the fuck is this dude over here? I don't know. He always wants to fucking try to kill me every time. But this motherfucker over here, he's got a name. He's fucking angry. His name is Ace. Guys, we got 2 more songs for you. dude, this song right here.
So I started looking for band members, and the first guy I found was this guy who performs with a mask on. His name is Ace. Then I found my bassist Ethan at work. At first, he didn't want to be the bassist in my band, and he didn't want to join. But then this old man at work convinced him, because he would always see me and Ethan talk to each other, and he said, "Are you guys in a band?" So it was settled. It was me, Ace, and Ethan. We would go through a ton of drummers, and I would honestly just program drums for our songs, and then I would just find a hired gun drummer and see if they'll learn it or whatever, just in case we want to play live. And that's just how I thought it would be settled. But we'll be getting to how I met my drummer and our third guitarist, because my band has 3 guitar players, me included. But before we get to that, let's flash to the night before emo night in December. I was driving back home one night, and out of nowhere, I get a phone call, and it was my ex-fiance calling. She sounded intoxicated, and it seemed like our conversation was going pretty good, but then she got a little hostile. Then she started to say the cruelest things you will ever hear someone that you were literally about to marry say to someone.
Honestly, I wouldn't care if you died. I'd rather hear the news that you're dead. I wish you were fucking dead.
Then I parked near a bridge somewhere. I just started crying. I didn't want to come home. I didn't want to live that night. What kept me wanting to go on was I had a show the next day. I didn't want to let rain down, so I was like, okay, you know what? Emo night is a big night for me. I'm going to play this show till my heart out. So that's what I did. I played emo night.
These stupid cars. Okay, guys. So today I'm playing with Raindrop again at emo night.
So when I played emo night, I had a great night that night. I got to meet new people. I made a lot of new friends, and I even accidentally met my new guitarist Dylan and my drummer Brett, because apparently they were there that night. I gave a pic to Dylan, not knowing that that guy was going to be in my band months later. It's crazy to think that that happened, and I really love those guys. Brett and Dylan, if you guys are watching, you guys are amazing. I really love you guys. Now let's get to where we are right now. Show set for Battle of the Bands. My goal was just to put my new band's name out there and to play my first show. I could care less about winning. I just wanted to play a show with my new band. I also wanted to put our name out there, so I printed out some shirts and gave them out all for free that night. And one of the main goals I actually had, and I told the rest of the band members this, all I wanted to do that night was just to make new friends. And that's what I did with the band Kaizen. And I want to say this show was very successful. We played a great show, and I just want to say I'm really proud of myself for doing this. I just want to take some time to say thank you to my closest friends and people who helped me out on this project, especially my band members. So the first one will be Dylan. You're like the little brother I never had. Seeing the way you perform and just how you are on stage is exactly what I wanted in this band, and it literally reminds me of me whenever I would play with my old band with Midway Breakaway. I'm so proud of you, and I just wish the best for you, and I'm so happy that you're a part of this project with me. I'm so glad we met at emo night, and I'm just so glad that you're in this band. To Brett, I don't think I've ever seen anybody drum the way you drum. I've seen a lot of drummers, and I've worked with a lot of drummers, but none of them have had the time, the accuracy, and even the self-respect that you do. You're someone who I really love to work with, and you've always been great at everything you do. I'm so proud of all of your endeavors, and I'm so happy that you also hit me up to join this band, because I honestly didn't think I would ever find a drummer as good as you. Thank you so much. To Ace, you started off as a bass player, but then you became a lead guitar player, and seeing you grow is just amazing, seeing how your skills are starting to get there. Also, your ideas and the way you balance my ideas with yours. I've never found another band member like that, and I'm so glad that I have you in this band, because without you, I don't think I'll ever even be organized. You as a person, you're the most strongest person I know. Mentally, you're the strongest person I know. I'm really proud of you, Ace. To Ethan, when I first saw you, I knew for a fact that we would be friends. I also knew for a fact that you would join my band, but even if you didn't join the band, I would have just really liked you as a friend, because honestly, you came into my life whenever I lost a lot of my friends, and I'm glad that you're a part of my life, honestly. Last and not least, to my ex-fiance. Even though you've said a lot of things that you probably regret, done a lot of things that you've probably regret to me, I still don't know how to feel about that, but I also do not wish nothing but the best for you. Do I miss you? No. Do I wish the best for you? Yeah. And in a strange way, I think I just want to thank you, because without everything that you've put me through, I don't think I would be where I am right now.
I love seeing that! Hell yeah! I'm Dante's dead, we're Dante's dead! This first song is called Chasing Youth! I love the breakdown right there! I will never know. I hope you know. And I'll never see you again. We'll never see each other again. No, keep it going! But I am gone. Never again! Where to go? I don't ever know. Sometimes it's complicated. And when you go, I will let you know. Sometimes it's complicated. No! I hope you know that I'm better now!
That was the story of my new band, Dante's Dead. I wanted to share the story with you guys because I just wanted to tell you guys, again, if you're thinking about giving up on anything, a project of yours that you're passionate about, or just life in general, I just want to tell you guys right now that don't give up. As long as it doesn't hurt you, and as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else, do what you want to do. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you guys for subscribing, for being there, even though throughout all of 2023, I've only uploaded like probably 4 videos or something. I don't know what I would have done without you guys. It's not just you guys, it's also all my friends, all of my band members, just everyone that has been there for me. I don't know what I would have done without you guys. Thank you guys for your support. But yeah, if you guys like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.